All right, it's us. We're back from the Arse Frieza-Palooza season ender at Sonoma Raceway.
Yeah, and we had this Audi, relatively new car, that had been stolen and used in a police chase.
Yeah, now, good Audis in Lemons are terrible, and this was not a good Audi. This was a really bad Audi, and it was so terrible.
Now, the old school board game Operation is something that we've seen recreated in Lemons before. This was an especially dangerous high voltage version.
And you know how sometimes you see a theme and you're actually like, is it a theme or is it just them?
Dave and Sarah from Eyesore Racing are longtime Lemons competitors, and they've been dating for even longer than that, and Dave has finally decided it's been long enough, I'm gonna pop the question.
Yeah, but being Dave, he has to do it in the following way. He makes a teeny weeny little janky sign. He stands up in the dark in the last couple of laps while Sarah is finishing their stint, and I think like in second position overall, and he expects her to look up, take her eyes off the road, and see this thing that nobody can read in the dark.
Yeah, but hey, congratulations, Dave and Sarah. Cue the Hall & Oates.
It's you and me forever, Sarah. Smile.
You know those Taurus SHOs that had the 4-can V8?
yeah,
man, if you brought one of those to Lemons, you would totally wipe the walls with the rest of the field.
Burst into flame. Wait, get it started. It's fire and it's flame. It's a terrific race, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flame. Oh, the humanity.
Heroic Fix went to the Anal Probe.
Yeah, you know, if you put the word anal in front of many car names, it's often entertaining, like Anal Prospector.
Anal Blazer, for example. So these guys, the fittingly named Anal Probe, they blew up their motor. How can there be no main bearings for a Ford Probe? Impossible. But they couldn't find any, so they had to make them out of an old piece of intake manifold, a Sawzall, and emery boards.
Well, and it worked, but it was clearly going to be temporary, so at which point they decided to do the thing that our race controller, Jeff Glenn, hates the most in the world, which is, well, car's going to blow up, so we'll put it out there on the last lap, which totally screws up the end of the race for everybody else. The longest easy fix award went to Phoenix and their orange Opel GT. They broke a couple of wheel studs. That happens in Lemons.
No big deal.
16 hours, 3 axles, and half of the chassis later, they were able to get back on track.
Now, motorsports is rich with classic rivalries. Sunbeam Imp, 990 cc's, powered by bat urine, front-wheel drive.
Mitsubishi 3000 GT, 346 mile an hour top speed, quad turbo V6.
Corvette, man, big V8, you got some of them there valves, the big old meats in the back.
Civette. Corvette body panels zip tied to a Honda Civic. 1.2 liters, 48 horsepower.
The GMO Mobiles, these guys got the straight from Jay's high school parking lot trophy, which is simply, this is the car that populated my Central Valley High School parking lot, and it was awesome.
The Complicate and Add Heaviness award went, of course, to the Chotus, which is a 74 Lotus Elite with a Chevy V8 in it, thus making it 6,000 pounds and incredibly unwieldy.
Organizer's choice, these guys took an extremely expensive XKE flip front piece, which I think was worth more than the car, grafted onto their 240Z. Beautiful Harold Modhurst.
The Index of Effluency went to Rustang and their 70 Mustang coupe with the crappy horse tail and primer gray paint, and they've been really bad for a long time.
But that's so true.
We have finally noticed. Index of Effluency.
Here's Lemons in a nutshell.